Welcome to Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi the Light Seer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. Good morning. Welcome to Pisces Tarot. I am your host. I am Mimi the Light Seer. Over here at Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And ooh, child, I'm pretty sure we're about to get into somebody's business, okay? Welcome. Come on in. Happy Saturday. Woo! Yay! Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Good morning to all of my guppies, my friends that are on the graveyard shift. Good evening to all of our international folks. We are live today across TikTok as well as YouTube. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. If you are new to Pisces Tarot, go ahead and put a star in the chat. If you are a returning guest, go ahead and put a fish in the chat, okay? This is very much so similar to how it is when you go to church, okay? We want to recognize all of our new visitors. So if you are new to Pisces Tarot, go ahead and come put a star in the sky. I always say star in the sky. Put a star in the comments below, okay? Good morning, Van. Good morning, Veronica. Our folks over here on YouTube. Good morning. Thank you, Chandra, for my gift. Good morning. Welcome, Jacqueline. Welcome. Yes, welcome. Come on in, y'all. Good morning. I hope y'all had a wonderful evening. Good morning, Caramel. Good morning. Welcome. Yes, good morning, Erica. Yes. Child, we about to get into it. We trying to get into it. I'm trying to organize my thoughts because God said a couple of things to me this morning when I first opened up my eyes. So I'm trying to figure out like the best way of saying that. But before we do all of that, let me explain how this works, okay? Over here at Pisces Tarot, okay? I'm straight shooter, no chaser. Told you I'm still trying to wake up and organize my thoughts. I actually slept in today. I slept in to 4:15. Isn't that amazing? All right, here we go. Over here at Pisces Tarot, I share with you some divine insights, okay? Cosmic downloads of what spirit has shared with me. I then verify it and check the overall energy reading. Then I confirm what I told you through the tarot cards, okay? So, this is an interactive experience, okay? I talk to you, so talk back to me, all right? Find your emojis because I typically ask that you participate by showing some emojis or putting in some affirmations into the chat. So, this is an interactive experience, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? It helps me keep the energy going when you participate, all right? So I will appreciate that. Now, before we jump into the overall energy reading and pull the insights all together, if you're excited to get into this reading, I need y'all to go get those hand clapping emojis because I'm telling you, I'm trying to organize my thoughts this morning so that I can make sure that I'm being clear on what I got to say to you. So y'all got to bear with me because it was like 4 or 5 things came to me. And of course, I'm trying to get dressed, so I don't have a paper and pen. I need to do better about that. But good morning, Isabel. Let's go ahead and get into these insights, shall we? Let's get those hand clapping emojis going. Let's go. mentioned each day before, thank you so much, Isabel. As I mentioned to you previously, before I start doing readings, I try to reflect upon the energy of what spirit is trying to share with me. Sometimes it's a divine message. Sometimes it is a earworm. And today it is a divine message. Okay. So, the first thing spirit says is that we have to learn not to cast aside our confidence in the full operation of God. And so when you think about that, I can understand how one can get discouraged in hoping, praying, wishing, seeking to be open and seeking to be flexible. Like, I can understand how someone would get discouraged, right? You've been hoping, praying, wishing, you've been adamant, you've done the vision boards, whatever your methodology is to approach manifesting what it is that you want, right? And it can become very discouraging. Similarly, it can also be very exciting and very encouraging when you start to receive what it is that you're looking for, okay? And it feels as though this was a reminder to not cast aside that confidence that you have when it comes to asking and receiving, right? We have to get out of our own way. And what I mean by that is sometimes we are so adamant that the blessings or the answers or the response that we're looking for comes the exact way we want it to come from God. And you're limiting the capabilities of God. You're limiting how things can actually work for you. So for example, you could be in prayer and meditation that God saves a relationship, right? Well, that could be true. That can be true. Two things can be true at once. Yes, he can be saving you from that relationship. Or when you say save that relationship, he could be saving the relationship. He could be saving it by preparing your heart to move on, right? It's nothing else there for you to get, okay? So that could be one way, right? He's saving it by saving you, okay? Saving you, saving your sanity. So I keep hearing the word, you gotta believe. You gotta believe. And that makes sense now. Why, when I woke up this morning, I was hearing Mariah Carey's remix of I Still Believe in my ear. And I keep hearing specifically the piece where Crazy Bone is like, you got to believe it. You got to believe it. Okay. So I'm still hearing that even now. Okay. We got to go back to what we were talking about yesterday or day before yesterday. Everything is made beautiful in his divine timing. Okay. In his divine timing. That doesn't necessarily mean yours. Okay. Which is frustrating. I get it. I've been on a hotline waiting for years on some things. Okay. Doesn't mean it's not going to ever happen. It's just not divine timing. Okay. The second thing is trusting and understanding that regardless to whatever it is that you're going through, he still has a plan for you, period. He still has a plan. What that plan is, nobody seems to know. Okay. But when you be intentional, and that was the other thing that he was telling me too, is that he's intentional. Okay. He is very intentional. So when you operate with intention, you're in agreement with his intention, as long as you are so much in agreement with whatever his will is for your life. So sometimes there are things that you know that God just ain't wanting you to do, right? You know that. Your spirit is going to tell you, okay? It's not going to feel good to you, okay? Similarly, you know when something is for you because it feels good to you. You want to do it. You're being called to it, right? So I'm saying all of this to say to you this morning is that whatever it is that you are really, truly hoping and praying for and wishing for right now, just make sure that you are having full confidence. Don't put borders up. Don't put boundaries up. Don't put be specific, but don't be restrictive. Okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, for example, you're talking about what you want in a partner. You were very specific, as you should be, right? With your prayers. But don't be so specific that it's restrictive. Okay? Talking about you want a man that's 6'9", and then he got to be this complexion, and then he got to have this, and he got to have all his hair. Okay, I'm not saying that it's impossible that this said man exists, but how does said man exist that has no kids, never been married, wants to be loved? Like, once you start adding all of these, you're making it complicated. Now, I'm not saying that he can't do it, but what is the likelihood that this person is in your age range, you know? So all I'm saying to you is be open, be flexible, be nimble, be intentional, okay? And don't cast aside your confidence. Because guess what? You may get 9 out of the 10 of those things. He might just have a receding hairline and got to shave his hair every day. Did he not give you what you asked for? So you're going to have to pick some struggles, okay? That's all I'm saying. All right. So he said, be confident in a full operation. Trust divine timing. Know that what he has for you is true. He has a plan. He also said, be intentional. Okay. And be open. That's all. Be open. All right. Whew, I hope I remembered everything. All right. If y'all ready to get into this energy read, I need y'all to find them drums, okay? I need y'all to find them drums. And I promise y'all, I'm going to try my best to become better at keeping paper and pen around next to my bed. Because I'll start talking about other stuff on the paper. So I got to keep that specifically for y'all, okay? But I keep hearing, you got to believe it. Okay, I keep hearing it. I keep hearing it. All right, so if y'all ready to get into this reading, this energy read, I need y'all to go ahead and find them drums. So let's go ahead and find them drums, because I'm trying to tell you, I'm kind of like curious, like what's all this coming in from? Like, you're weighing me down first thing in the morning. Here we go. All right. Spirit, for the harm of none and for the benefit of all, show us great and mighty things. Ooh, my hands, they need to warm up. If you have not had the opportunity to follow me on YouTube just yet, go ahead and follow me on YouTube at Mimi Lights Here. All the readings are recorded, so you can go back and watch. If you missed the reading, you can go back and listen to it and see what I have for you. But definitely go and follow me on YouTube at Mimi Lights Here. My name is the same across all platforms, except for Facebook. I do not have a Facebook. I think I need to warm my hands up. Trust, believe, trust, confidence. If you, Grand Rising, if you know that you have been honest, let's have an honest conversation here while I get my life together over here. If you know that you've had difficulty with trusting, like your confidence has been shattered, if you know that to be true, can you put down in a chat, I will develop my confidence. I am developing my confidence. I need to go get some different lotion. Look, y'all, I can't even get it out. I done had this lotion for a couple years now. I finally got to the bottom of it. If you know that you've had some issues with trying to develop your confidence. Yeah, I'm developing my confidence. Yeah. Confidence is a muscle that you have to build over time, and you never stop developing that. And that's not to say to become arrogant. Okay, that's not to say to become arrogant, but that is to say that you need to work that muscle over time. And it doesn't take much, if we're being honest, for people to also start to have their confidence corroded, right? When you think about children, like babies, okay? Life, when we all come in this world, we all come in this world as babies, okay? We build our confidence with our parents. When we cry, we know that our parents are going to answer our cries, right? That's why babies start to exaggerate and cry, because they want to be picked up, because they know every time they cry, mommy's going to pick me up or daddy's going to pick me up, right? But after a while, as you go through life and you go through age, and your parents start to pick up that you're running game, okay? They ain't gonna pick you up each and every time. And sometimes they may have to learn how to let that baby cry, okay? And that starts to corrode the confidence within itself, right? Because now the baby is starting to learn, dang, I need to probably stop crying because I know mommy and daddy ain't gonna come pick me up. That's how life works when it comes to our confidence, okay? So it's not uncommon. It's not just you that over time, whatever it is that you've been believing for has not materialized because things have chipped away at your confidence. You know, you could put confidence in somebody all day long, but if they are proving themselves to be liars, then how do you be confident that what they're telling you is the truth? Okay? So work on rebuilding your confidence. And I'm telling you that because I also am working on my confidence this year. That is on my vision board, to develop my confidence and to be comfortable with standing on what I'm confident in. I don't care if it doesn't make sense to you. I have one set of eyes. You ain't gonna never see what I see. I'll never forget that God told me that one day. He said, you have one set of eyes. Not everybody's going to understand your vision. Okay? They're just not. All right? So, develop your confidence this year. Have full confidence in operation of God. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Okay? Now, the overall energy reading for today is beautiful uncaging. Okay. This is going to speaking to the condition of one's heart. All right. Now, what I want to specifically draw your attention to on this particular card is this lock and key. Okay. Now, I'm not sure how much you can see, but there is a keyhole with a key in it. Therefore, you have wisdom and you have insight on how to connect and unlock your heart. Okay. You also are experiencing a liberating moment of freedom. All right. There's something magical happening right now with your heart. And I am pointing to this here. Spirit. Okay. So look here. You see these little lights? It may be a little bit, funky because it's on camera, but you see that light, that air? That is the divine spirit pouring into your heart. Okay. Opening up your heart. You're now being empowered to make a decision that you probably otherwise wouldn't have been empowered to make. Okay? What is the truth that we need to hear for our soul's journey right now? Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. Okay. So you may have been struggling with guilt. Okay. You may have been struggling to, good morning, Blackheart. Welcome back. You may have been struggling to accept when things are no longer working for you. Okay. And if you may recall, just a moment ago, I did say that. I said you could have been praying for God to save your relationship. All right. And he could have saved it by saving you from it. Okay. Everything is not going to be restored the way that you want it to be restored because it's no longer serving you. God is intentional. Remember. Okay. So just because you keep picking it doesn't mean that that's the best that you can do or that is the best that he has for you. You do have free will over your life. So if you have been struggling to let go of things that no longer concern, like I'm doing that too. I'm having a hard time too. But what I'm going to continuously tell myself when I come across those instances where I think and I feel things that I don't want to think and I feel, I'm going to start telling myself, I am no longer attached to things that no longer serve me. And if you know that that is something that you need to improve upon, I also encourage that you write that affirmation down in the chat. I am no longer attached to things that are no longer serving me. It's okay to let go and to move on. You'll find another one. Trust me. You'll find another one of whatever it is that you're holding on to. We want partners of greater or equal value. Okay? And with the emphasis of greater, right? You want a man that's tall, that's over 6 foot tall, then just tell the universe, I want my next partner to be over 6 foot tall. There's a lot of men that are over 6 foot tall. That don't mean you got to be this one, you know? Like I said, be open, be specific, be open, but don't be restrictive. All right? How is this showing up in our lives, Spirit? How is this showing up in our lives? I am no longer attached to things that are no longer serving me. I'm releasing guilt. I'm releasing all of those energies that I've been committed to. Create. Okay? Create new opportunities, create new relationships, create new visions, create new dreams. But you need to create. Be creative. Do something different. Be disruptive. What is a sign if this message can be for these people that are in this reading? What is a sign if this message can be for the people that's in this reading? The condition of our heart is being challenged. I keep hearing condition of the heart, condition of the heart. What is in you is coming out of you. And if you continue to build up a retaining wall and insulate all of the negativity, then that's what's going to flow out of you. How is the condition of your heart? All right. This is about smiley faces. So if you're seeing a lot of smiley faces, you may see joy. You may be feeling joy. Now, I am exceptionally attracted to these colors. Yellow is on this card, and it's also the hair of this person here. But smiley face, this is about joy. So if you're seeing a lot of smiley faces, this is about you getting back to happy and finding your joy. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to be honest. Put down in the chat, when was the last time you really experienced true joy? When was the last time you experienced true joy? I'll say for me, I felt it a couple days ago. All right, Spirit, what is our soul whisper? What is our soul whisper for today? Elisa says 21. When she was 21. Tiara says today, good. That's awesome. What does it take for you to experience true joy? New Year's Eve. Yeah, I felt it New Year's Eve too. Acceptance. Acceptance. Okay, this is about acceptance. Now, if you're new to Pisces Tarot, the only time you'll see me read from a book is when I read this, because I love the way that they write their messages. And they're simple and they're succinct. Acceptance. We cannot change the cards that we're dealt. Okay. We cannot change the cards that we are dealt, just how we play the hand. Randy Pausch said that. Okay. The appearance of the cherry blossom. Y'all, I swear. This morning when I got dressed and I put on this shirt, there's cherry blossoms on my shirt. Okay. I swear, I knew this morning when I looked in the mirror, something about this shirt was going to come up in my reading. Oh, you got to love it. You got to love it. You got to love it when it be working for you, right? The appearance of cherry blossom signifies the end of a season and heralds the beginning of another. The bloom brings you to an important reminder to appreciate each moment you are in, understanding that nothing lasts forever. Every moment is a new opportunity to make changes, to commit to a certain course of action, and to hold love in your heart for all that it is. Reside deep in the moment, drink it all in, the feelings, the smells, the tastes, the sounds. As each cycle draws close, rest assured in the knowledge that you have made the most of every opportunity. When the day is over and the lights begin to fade, ask yourself, did I live today as if it were my last? If the answer is yes, then you can rest assured that in the knowledge that you have spent your time well. If the answer is no, remember that every moment brings with it a new opportunity to not be wasted. Use this knowledge as not punishment, but as an impetus to seize every sunrise with a renewed sense for optimism for what is to come. So today you are being encouraged to acquiesce, recognize, appreciate, and acknowledge. And your words of encouragement today is, as the sun sets on this moment of my life, I give thanks and look towards the dawning of tomorrow with renewed optimism for what lies before me. And this is going back to the heart. So the chakra that is associated with this is about your heart, okay? And they're focusing on the fact that the beauty of a cherry blossom serves as a reminder of changing seasons and to appreciate the beauty of each cycle as time continuously turns. Nothing remains the same forever, okay? Nothing remains the same forever. So this is going back to what I was saying during the insights. How do you know when something is no longer serving you and it's a waste of time? How do you know that? Do you feel that irritation? Do you feel that casting aside of your confidence? Do you feel like things are just not working? Prayers are not just being answered. You're feeling uncomfortable. You're feeling disappointed. You're feeling like, how do you know? And let's just have a real grown folks conversation about that. How do you know when things are no longer serving you? Write that down in the chat if you have some type of indicator. You feel drained, okay? Yeah. Yeah. You feel demotivated probably. I think many of us don't even know when something's no longer serving us. I think we just continue to persevere and go through it. No desire or passion for it. Divine Pisces says, yeah. Yeah. Some of us know, some of us don't know. And the reason why I'm saying some of us don't know is because a lot of people, when they know if something's not working for them, and they just keep on showing up anyway. And all they do is complain about it. You know? So this is definitely about you and the condition of your heart. All right? So let's go ahead and jump over to the cosmic insights and start to get some clues about what our reading is about today. More than this. All right. Someone may be getting a new pet, or currently showing a pet more love than usual. So somebody is using a pet to help them get through this, okay? If you have a pet, tell me, what kind of pet do you have? Okay, Smoking says she has a cat. Isabel has a Yorkie. My dog is 15. She'll be 15 this year. Nothing lasts forever. That's what I'm hearing. Veronica says she feels exhausted. Yeah. Why can't I shuffle? Red flags, warning signs, take heed, a risky situation. Okay? So you may be receiving some type of red flags or warning signs about something that you're experiencing. Good morning, Samantha. Welcome back. Okay? Warning signs, all right? Y'all will be amazed to know, like, how my thumbs be so dry. I refuse to try to get calluses on my thumbs from shuffling cards. Like, I refuse. All right, here we go. What is the T? What is the T? Oh, okay. Here's one that you need to affirm. I give myself permission to be open and to receive. I give myself, good morning. I give myself, what did I just say? I give myself permission to be open to receive. And then put whatever it is. So for me, it's love. What are you giving yourself permission to be open to receive today? Put that down in the chat. Veronica has a Chihuahua dog. Enough wants a new beginning. I give myself permission to receive, to be open to receive. ... Okay, somebody's acting like they're not bothered. Okay, somebody's acting like they're not bothered. They're unfazed. Samantha says, I give myself permission to be open to receive happiness in all endeavors. Amen, child. Amen. In all endeavors. Ashay. All right. What lies beneath all of this? What lies beneath all of this? I'm definitely picking up on something draining you. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, like, I'm noticing that my energy is starting to feel sleepy. And I have no reason to feel sleepy. So whatever this is a burden. Okay? Sarah Taylor says, I give myself permission to receive inner self-cleanse. Yeah, me too. Me too, Sarah. Divorce, breaking contracts. Okay, so maybe I don't get the impression right now. We're going to find out here in a second. I don't get the impression right now that you are married to this person. I feel like you may have met somebody or dealt with someone who may have lied about being married. That's the instant impression that I get with that. Okay, we're going to find out. When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? It could be a divorce, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting a different feeling about that. Somebody was married last night in the reading that we did and was cheating. It was Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. So if that's you, you might want to go back on YouTube and watch the reading from last night. But it was from the perspective of that of a it was from the perspective of the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Snooping, drive-by, stalking, social media, psychic, and tarot card readings. Okay? Somebody is being nosy. All right? I can tell you right now the energy is not falling where it needs to be. I'm going to keep pulling the cards and then I'm going to do it because this and this go together. I already know that. Sometimes it falls where it needs to be and sometimes it doesn't. All right. What is the true emotion here? True emotion here. Veronica says she gives herself permission to refresh and start harmony in her life. Yeah, I agree. Really? I'm telling y'all, sometimes when I go, I must be sleeping at night with my hands like this Because sometimes when I wake up, try to like get my hands to warm up, it's like, good grief, what was I? All my life I had to fight. Let me find out I was fighting in my sleep. I mean, it is cold outside, so I was probably wrapped like this. Freezing outside. All right, the true emotion here is family. All right, so there's a family involved. There is a family involved. So maybe it is a divorce. We just talked about somebody going through a divorce last night. Is anybody in here now going through a divorce or possibly considering a divorce? Or recently divorced? Gigi says her. Okay. You were here last night. Samantha says separation, yes. Divorce, no. Okay, she says she's considering it. Okay. Angel says yes. Okay. Drea says 6 months ago. Okay. I'm going to rearrange this energy because I'm telling you, these cards are not falling away. If the messages are the same, but they're just not falling away. They should be falling. Okay, what is blocking us? What is blocking us? What is blocking us? Past trauma. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. Okay? Again, the light with the red here, the orange, like these colors keep popping up. Okay? Even with the yellow here. Do they love you or do they not love you? Hit the like button while you're listening to the chat. Well, while you're listening to the conversation. Do they love you or do they not? Do they love you or do they not? I think you're great, but I'm worried about what other people would think. So they're giving you mixed signals. The influence, they're being easily influenced here, but they're definitely giving you mixed signals with this hot and cold rose colored thing here. Okay. This is one of my newer decks. Yep, it's complicated. They have conflicting feelings. Okay. So what is the influential yin and yang here? Can we get up to 20,000 likes, y'all? I be in some of these people rooms and y'all be having them up at, and I'm saying y'all because y'all be tapping. They be up at 200,000. I be like, golly. What a love for me like that. You know, I'll just be grateful for 20. All right, here we go. What is the influential yin and yang? Nostalgia, memories, missing someone, past life, soulmate, the past. So it's definitely something coming back from the past that's coming to bite you in your current situation. And our last cosmic insight. Good morning, T. Welcome. Last cosmic insight. My eyes feel exceptionally heavy. Okay, so I definitely am picking up on, like, this is something that is weighing on you. It's not something that you're taking lightly. It's not something that you particularly enjoy. All right. So with this stork card, this is coming in like the Queen of Hearts, okay? The Queen of Cups, okay? Yeah. Let me rearrange these cards because this energy is not coming where it should be. All right. Person A. For one, you're trying to act like you're not bothered, okay? You're trying to act like you got it all together. You're ready to get back out there. Whatever it is, you're ready to get back out there. Like you're moving on. Okay? You may have been ignoring the red flags in this relationship with this person. You may even be snooping around, okay, doing drive-bys of where they say they are, where they live, stalking their social media. You may be even soliciting. I mean, here we are with tarot readings and things like that. You may be even taking up a lot of time dealing with a pet, okay? Trying to keep your mind off of the situation. All right? So I feel as though the other person maybe, I'm still trying to figure this out. Is this your family or is it someone else's family? Okay. So there's a family involved. There's a divorce here. Okay. Somebody's breaking a contract. There is some type of past traumas that are here. Okay. Which is why they need to possibly take time to reflect. We're dealing with nostalgic mystery, missing someone. So perhaps this person, maybe you're dating somebody who's fresh out of a divorce. And they think that you're great, but they think that you may be worried about what other people think because maybe this person may not even be totally out of their divorce. Ooh, this is rocky. But I definitely feel like somebody's not really who they say they are in this person one. Person one. And matter of fact, I'm about to switch this around because I feel like this is not giving main character energy today. I haven't had to do this in a long time. But it just wasn't vibing the way it could. Let me find out you don't put a GoPro on your pet and got your pet walking around somebody else's house trying to get information. They do that now, you know. They do that. People do that now. All right, now if y'all ready to get into this reading, y'all interested in understanding whose business is this, I need for you to go ahead and put them drums in the chat because I feel like this is kind of cray-cray. We're going to have to get down to the bottom of this. There's a lot of information going on, okay? So if y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to find them drums in the chat. And let's go ahead and get into this and figure out whose business is this, shall we? Spirit. Whose business is this? Whose business is this? Whose business is this? Whose business is this? Now, as we shift from insights over to our potential energies of the parties that are possibly involved. Remember to focus on what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, okay? Don't overlook a message without considering your sun, moon, Venus, and rising placements, because that's what I'm reading for, okay? I'm reading for sun, moon, Venus, and rising. So those energies affect different aspects of people's lives. So unless you know, don't say it ain't for me. All right. Whose business is this? Person A is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Coming in with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is about recovery from financial loss, spiritual poverty, charity, and improvement. Okay. Probably lost some money in this divorce that they had to go through. All right. Person B is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, coming in as the Ace of Wands in reverse. Delays, lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion, weighed down, boredom. Okay. Remember I told you, I feel like this is a burden. Like I feel like my eyes being heavy. Okay. If y'all ready to get into this reading, all right, I need y'all to find y'all magnifying glasses so we can zoom in. We listen, we don't judge, but we always tell the truth. Okay. So if y'all ready to get into this, I need y'all to find y'all magnifying glasses, and let's go ahead and get into this tarot read, because y'all gonna make me go back to sleep. Like I'm sleepy. Y'all done made me sleepy just that quick. All right, here we go.
I should have followed my own. I should have followed my own intuition. I should have followed my own. I knew it. I should have followed my own. 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 Willing.
What is going on, Spirit, with my earth and fire signs? Earth and fire signs. Earth and fire signs. Well, for one, it's been hot and cold energy this whole entire time. I'm telling you, this is burdensome. This is making me so sleepy right now. And I just woke up from like a really good night's sleep. So this is highly problematic. Okay. This energy is draining. It is depleting. It is not exciting at all. All right. All right. Person A, your present energy. This is your foundational energy here. These are your insights. This is where we're going. All right. Your present energy, person A. Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. When we talk about this, we're talking about promise, okay, and expressions, communications, okay. And so it could also be reflective of somebody who's either young or very immature. All right. So why I bring that up is because we've already established that there is some type of past life trauma that is here that is contaminating current state quality of life. So what I'm gathering is that Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo are trying to recover from a place where they have definitely felt like they have lacked the capability or intellect or how to deal with something. They have not had the maturity, okay, to face something. Immediately, I feel there is a frustration and a resentment. They feel abandoned. They feel, yeah, they're feeling very much so abandoned right now. I'm still unclear if this is the person in the relationship or if this is somebody else that they're dating that I'm picking up here. But I definitely feel as though Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are feeling like they don't have what it takes to really open up their heart to anyone. And what I'm telling you is they have what it takes, because when we talked about the uncaging of the heart, they have the lock with the key. That signifies wisdom. That signifies skill set and capabilities. And they have stayed in something for way too long, which is why they feel guilty. They're learning how in this season, okay, yes, I married Catherine. I almost said Samantha. But yeah, I married Catherine, okay? And things didn't work out with Catherine. I was young. I was impressionable. I thought it was the right thing to do. They may or may have had children together at a young age, and they just were taught that that is the right thing to do. And they're in a season, because when we talked about the acceptance, remember we were talking about what the cherry blossom signifies. And even for me wearing this shirt today, this is something, because this hoodie's been in the drawer. And I was getting dressed this morning. I said, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let me put that on today. Right? And today I'm finishing a cord cutting ceremony. So that to me signifies the beginning, the new beginning, but the ending of something as well, right? And so it feels as though they're struggling to accept the fact that something that they once thought they wanted didn't work. And it's okay. It is okay. It is okay. I feel as though this person is trying to figure out how. I just got a whiff of a smell. I don't know what the smell is. I'm trying to get. It's like a cologne. It's like a musk cologne. And I'm real fickle about cologne, so I don't want to do a disservice trying to describe it, because to me it sounds like it smells like this is a musk of some sort. M-U-S-K. I like men to smell like men. Okay? I like wood-based, spicy cologne, so that's why I don't want to try to describe it to y'all, because it will be a disservice. Because I'm just gonna say it's a must. But I feel as though this person is trying to see other people to get past this situation. So they're trying to keep themselves busy. They're not wanting to process their feelings. They're not wanting to process their emotions. They don't know how. They're ill-equipped. They're wanting to skip through and get to the better part of their lives. It goes back to the trust and not knowing when something is serving them anymore. Like, this person is just in a low vibrational state. That's the best way I can put it. They're in a very low vibrational state. Their energy is very heavy. They're asking a lot of questions. Okay. They feel disconnected. It's almost like they're having an outer body experience. Okay. They're just going through the flows and the motions of life. They're not necessarily excited about what is coming. Very negative. Okay. Very negative energy. Yeah. Very negative energy. Person B here, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is coming in with the World card. Okay. So they are having some positive and healthy momentum here. This is major life arcana, which means to me, they're in a space where everything is coming together for them. Okay. Everything is coming together for them. They've been working hard to stay focused on what it is that they want with their dreams, their aspirations. Skeptical about who they're moving on with. Skeptical about who they're dating. They don't want nothing serious. They're just having fun, understanding that they have a lot to offer someone, but they are in a space of just having fun, being very casual. Okay. Very untrusting, I would say, of the people that are coming around them. So what I'm gathering is this particular individual, they like the attention that they're getting. But if they feel like they're being too attracted or too drawn to this particular person, they are deciding that they're like doing investigative, right? Like if they get any type of inkling about a red flag of some sort, they're definitely trying to find out information. So like if they met someone, they're Googling them, they're going on their LinkedIn through a burner account. They're doing a whole lot of investigative. Like they're not just taking what somebody has told them for face value. In other words, they're going on deep dives. They are, they're doing the most, right? And it's interesting because it's like, why are you being so intentionally nosy when you are constantly saying that you're not really interested in nothing serious? Like what is the problem here? Okay. And so, this person is at a point in their lives where things are finally started. They went through some type of metamorphosis of their own. So this is a protective energy, okay? I'm trying to understand, what do these two people have to do with each other? This is craziness. Let me ask this question because I'm not getting a hit for it myself. Spirit, are these people dating? Is this fire sign and earth sign? Are they dating? Is this fire and earth energy dating? Because I'm not getting. They were. You got the Two of Cups in reverse. So that is a yes card. This is about self-love, disharmony, distrust, breakups, imbalance, tension, broken communication. Okay, I understand now. I understand. I got it. This was a past partner of this person. Okay, so this is an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend of this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And that makes sense because we have the nostalgia card talking about missing someone, past life, soulmate, and the past. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn picked somebody else over this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it didn't work out. Okay, I am now getting cold chills. It makes sense. It's now making sense because we got the card here that says, I think you're great, but you're worried about what other people are going to think. And this is like mixed energy. This is mixed signal energy, right? With this influence card. So remember when I was describing the elements here and I said earth is cool and dry energy. And I said fire energy is hot and dry energy. Okay. So there's definitely a conflict here of energy. Like there's mixed signals going on here. You don't know if you're going or coming, okay? And this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, pick somebody else over you. Recognize now that this is an unhealthy situation. They have a family with this person. They may have been divorcing this person because things just didn't work out the way that they thought that they would work out. Now they're trying to spin the block. That's what this is. They're trying to spin the block and come back around this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But their person is trying to act like they're not bothered. Okay, so yes, they're snooping and digging up information on you because they're just like, I'm not understanding, like, what do you want with me? I'm over here minding my business. I'm walking my dog. I'm drinking my water. I'm exercising. I'm happy. I'm vibrant. I'm living my life. Like, what do you want with me? That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Okay, now that makes sense. It also makes sense because this, good morning, Twani, welcome. This also makes sense. Yes, Veronica, girl, I love a man that smell like a man, girl. I love a man. Oh, Lord. Oh, child, don't walk in a room smelling good. How you doing? Okay. Don't walk in the room smelling good, child, because I'm telling you.
How you doing?
I get real gullible and naive for a nice smelling man. Oh, child, don't be sharp with a suit on either, child. Don't be coming up here looking so manicured. Oh, Lord. How you doing? All right. You know, you know what? I wish that I had the confidence to be a flirt because in my mind, I am a flirt. I be quietly flirting in my mind. But I don't know if I'm your cup of tea or not, so I just don't put myself out there. But if you start flirting with me, I'm going to flirt back, okay? I'm going to flirt back. All right, now here we go. You needed to complete a cycle. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you definitely needed to complete a cycle. And now that you've transformed, my question is, or my thought and immediate reaction is that you are in a space where if you're not careful, you'll have a hardened heart, which is why we spent so much time focusing on the condition of the heart and the uncaging and letting go of things that are no longer serving you. And if you will recall, I also had you guys to write down the affirmative of I am developing confidence. I am developing my confidence. So this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius has had to go through a significant amount of heartbreak and discomfort with this person, which is possibly why they are like lacking the motivation and the energy, okay, and feel weighed down with this connection because they're not understanding why now all of a sudden, why now all of a sudden you have gone and you pick this other person and then here you come. Like they're not understanding why are you coming now trying to spin the block? Okay, so they're definitely operating with respectfully and rightfully so. They're operating with boundaries. Okay, they're definitely operating within boundaries. All right. Yeah. I definitely feel like this was not easy for this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I do feel like they were in love with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The love was mutual. I'm trying to understand, where did this third party come from? I mean, let's be honest. Are y'all surprised that we got a third party situation going on here with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Like, Are we really surprised that they have a third party? Don't they always have a third party going on? Hey, B, welcome back. They always got somebody somewhere. I mean, you just can't trust them. They always got somebody in their back pocket. Veronica said, yep, that's right. Look, I know that's right. Yeah, they definitely had a third party person, and they picked this third party person over you. And this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is definitely. They are, oh, child, they are regretting their decision. And they're still sleeping around trying to come to grips with it. But I think they're also trying to plan their strategy. Hey, Reno. They're trying to plan their strategy for how they are going to approach this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again as well. Because I feel like they're doing things to try to get this person's attention. I definitely feel like this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is not trying to hear from them, though. I feel like this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Jafari says earth signs are the worst. Tell me about it. As somebody who is very seasoned in earth energy, I don't know what is wrong with me. I am convinced at this juncture in my life, I am absolutely convinced I have a mystery illness when it comes to earth signs.
Mystery illness.
I'm just telling you, I have a strange alliance to doggone earth signs. Everybody in my past has been an earth sign. I swear, everybody. Yeah, Jazz said they the most loyal signs. Yeah, but they gonna drag you through it, child. Listen, you can't. I know they are, but you can't tell me nothing about an earth sign. I am telling you from my experience, they always got somebody in the background. They are because they so loyal, they don't know how to close the door. Okay, they gonna lead you on and they gonna gas you up with nowhere to go. I'm telling you. Jafari says Earth will bring a little someone in the home and get down. Listen, I feel like it's too early in the morning for this. I'm just telling you. Like, yes, they are loyal. I think that's what attracts me to them, Jazz. But I'm also gonna tell you. I'm telling you from practical experience, they always got somebody playing in the background. Always got somebody playing in the background. Okay? Always. Always. What Sydney say? Not too many guys. Some of us are good. Yeah, I'm not gonna say all of y'all. I'm telling y'all, I have a strange. I'm telling y'all, my first love was a Taurus. My second love was a Taurus. Another person I had a connection with that was deep was a Capricorn. Then I went off the reservation for a little while. Tried some other folks. It didn't work out. My most recent was a Taurus. Ex-boyfriend from last year was a Virgo. Mama J say definitely not loyal. Okay, I want y'all to put in the chat if you've ever dealt with a earth sign. And you know darn well that they had a third party person somewhere in the background. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th party person. If you know that you have had an experience with the earth sign where they have always had somebody in the background that you didn't know about or that you ended up having to be concerned about, I want you to put that in the chat. And if you have dealt with the earth sign and they have been loyal and faithful, I want you to also put that in the earth sign. I'm just curious. Yeah, Jafari says they're loyal to a fault. I'm talking about my sister. She got like 4 dudes in the lineup. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Angel says my dad was the biggest player and he was a Virgo. Yeah, my dad's a Virgo too. My dad's a Virgo too. My dad will commit though. But my dad be telling me all the time. My dad tell me all the time, learn how to play the game. He said, that's what my daddy tell me all the time. He be like, girl, play the game. He be like, if you don't play the game, he said, if you don't play the game and they're playing the game, then guess what? You're getting played at the game. That's what my daddy always tells me. Okay. And my daddy has been long-term married twice, 20-something plus years marriages. Okay. So my daddy is always telling me, play the game. Okay. Play the game. My daddy is always telling me to play the game. All right. Katie says Capricorns are the biggest heartbreakers. Sarah says always someone else. Mama J say Taurus is not faithful. Reno says they lie too much. Dang. Jazz says it's Libra and Aquarius that are the most unloyal. I listen. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you they not, because they not. I'm not. You're not wrong. Rick says, God, I'm hating. Taurus took me through the ringer. I'm trying to tell you, they took me through. They will hang you out to dry. Zakia says, or Kazia says, he's a Capricorn, loyal and married 13 years. One day opened up and said he stepped out. Yeah. Gemini says, I'm scared. Okay, so then Jafari says, us water signs are not built like that. Yeah, no, we not. Isabel says, I had a Capricorn exes twice. No good for me. I'm trying to tell you, I have a strange attraction to Tauruses. I don't know what it is. Even my first came, you know, my first, we childhood, whatever, right? Y'all got to listen to this voicemail this man left on my message. My voicemail last night. I had bust out laughing. Because I said, this man still think that he just got it like that. It did make me blush. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Listen to this voicemail. Hold on. I don't think you can hear it. Hold on. Let me play it.
Girl, call me back. It's your first love.
Being silly, right? So anyhow, I called him back and whatever. He was like, he noticed, he was like, what is up with you and Taurus? Like, everybody you date is a Taurus? Because if I said something about a birthday, he'd be like, April what? May what? It's so embarrassing. All right, anyway, let me get back to this. Come on, call me back, girl. It's your first love. Child. All right, so anyway, let me move on with this reading because I can go down a rabbit hole and heartbreak. But you're right, Jafari. Listen, once I like you, I'm not going to play those games with you. That's I'm telling you, my daddy be telling me all the time, girl, play the game, or else you're going to get played at the game, okay? But once I lock in. Now, if I've decided that it's a no for me, then I'm going to be out. Once it's a no for me, I'm not going to give you the time of day. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'll come around because I'm bored, but it's not because I'm particularly interested, okay? All right, so here we go. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is feeling bad about their decision that they picked somebody else over you. And this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius has started, they finished completing the cycle. They have started to move on with their life, and they're skeptical. They are skeptical about the connection now. Okay, they're skeptical about the connection. All right. Veronica says, I was dating an earth sign, Capricorn, and he had another woman behind my back. I'm trying to tell you, they always got somebody. They always got somebody in the background. I am telling you. And when that person don't work out, here they come, trying to be your friend. They want to come texting you, talking about some, hey, big head.
You have got a new text message.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, like it's just crazy. It's just craziness. All right. So the pros in all of this is a 9 of Wands. Okay. Yeah. Tawani says my exes is a cheater and big cheater, Taurus and big cheater. Yeah. So with this 9 of Wands energy here, okay, I definitely feel like this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are in a position where they know that they have, ooh, child. When I tell you, listen, I'm just going to, can we have a grown folks conversation this morning? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Can we be honest? It's too early to be waking up lying. Can we be honest? Can we be honest today? If y'all want me to tell y'all the unfiltered truth, okay? If you want me to tell you the unfiltered truth, I need you to put the plate emoji in the chat. If you want me to tell you the unfiltered truth, because we about to eat. If you want me to tell you the truth, I want you to put the plate emoji in the chat. Okay? Whoo, child. Let me tell you. Sugar lump. Let me tell you. This Taurus right here, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn right here, they know that they know. Okay? They know that they have messed up. And so they are wanting to come around you. They have been teasing this conversation Okay? They have been teasing you. They may have been reaching out to you on social media. They may have been commenting under pictures on social media. They have been they may have even randomly been reaching out to you in a text message, just like, hey, how you doing? You know, just trying to bait a conversation. Okay? They have been trying to bait the conversation. But they also know that they have hurt you. They also know that they have misled you. They know that this is not going to be an easy plight, but they are really ready to be persevering and to come forward. They are trying to find the courage and the balls to come forward and to approach you because they know that they want to spin the block. They know that they want to come back. And at the end of the day, they know that they're going to have to put in their best foot effort. They know this. They absolutely, positively, undeniably, they know this. Okay. So what this means is they're trying to persevere. They're going to come forward. They're going to try to overcome any of these obstacles that have been presented in their way because they know at this point in time, you have no reason to trust them. You have no reason to want to even entertain them.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Now, they also are aware that because you are responding, that you are still open to the possibility of the connection, okay? They know that you're still open to the possibility of it, but they know that you're scared about what other people are going to think. Hey, James, welcome back. They know that you're concerned about what other people are going to think. Hey, Kim, welcome back. They know that you're like not really necessarily interested in a hurry to get back into this because they absolutely know that you're skeptical. They know that you're skeptical. Good morning, Tasha. Welcome. They know that you're skeptical, and rightfully so. See, they know what they've done. Okay, they know what they've done. But the fact that you even responded to the text message to begin with, or you even acknowledged their communication, that's got them excited. They know they back in there. They know they back in there. They know they back in there. They know that. They know that they in there right now. They listen. You trying your best to act like you unfazed. Thank you, Gemini Goddess. Thank you. They know that you're trying to act like you're unfazed. You're trying to act like you don't care. But you doing your research. Because you just like, I've been here before. I know what this feel like. And I don't like the way it feel at all. Okay? So you're doing your research. That's why you're snooping. Okay? You're trying to pay attention for any red flag. You're trying to take caution. Okay? But you're definitely snooping. You're definitely trying to fact check what they talking about. All right? Because a part of you, even if you do get on the phone with them, a part of you like, you like, get off my phone with this. Go away from me with this. And rightfully so. It makes sense. It makes sense why you're feeling like that. I'm telling you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns will gas you up with nowhere to go. They will keep you in queue. You would think you would have called the IRS over there dealing with them. Okay? Because they won't even tell you that they putting you on hold. They'll just put you on hold. What's up, Shawty? How you doing? You good? Okay. You just on hold. You just on hold. Wasting your good, sweat, precious time. You sitting over here trying to get clarity and understanding from them, and you just like,
Hello.
and they over here like, and y'all know how when y'all on hold and they fake you out, they take the phone off the hold button and then they don't even say nothing. The next thing you know, they just put you back on hold. Yeah, I'm good. You good, shawty? I mean, it's crazy how they're doing this to you, right? But they strung it along, and I feel like they continuously string you along because they're trying to figure out, how can I approach this situation with the best of intent to get her attention? I know that listen, at this point, I done woke up, y'all. I done woke up at this point. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, baby boy. Either you're going to poop or get off the pot. We're not doing that in 2025, and they know that. They know that, okay? They know that. They know that. How many times can I say they know that? They know they can't play these games with you this time around. So they keep teasing this conversation until it's ready for them to move around. The consequence in all of this, like I told you before, the consequence in all of this is that they broke your heart. They picked somebody else over you. They picked somebody else over you. So like I told you, this has been a long time coming. They trying to make a comeback. They trying to pull back up in your life. They trying to come back and get back in. Trying to act like they still got it like that.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Okay? They over here trying to tell you about how beautiful you are, how good you smell, talking about how beautiful you look, asking you questions, asking you, they know that you a sucker for your pet. They ain't never pet your dog a day in their life, asking you how your dog doing. Being very complimentary. Just trying to get you to open up. You understand? They're trying their best to try to wheedle you into some type of conversation because they're trying to neutralize. They're going into chaos management. Okay? They're trying to sanitize your memory of what happened by trying to act like it never happened, first and foremost. So they're gaslighting you. The second thing is that they're doing is they're trying to neutralize you in a way to where you're not going to be guarded because they know that this is going to be difficult. This is going to be a challenging upbringing, challenging obstacle for them to try to overcome. And so I definitely feel like when this person is coming around you, you're definitely having flashbacks, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Like you over here just like, that's not quite how I remember this occurring the first time. Okay? They're trying to make it seem like you left them for somebody else, knowing good and doggone well that is incorrect. Don't be out here telling people that lie. That is not what happened. It was you, sir. You blindsided me. Okay? Didn't even tell me about this other girl. I'm scrolling down Facebook and all of a sudden I see that you done got married because the girl done tagged you to the picture. And now you want me to believe that this is what you want? You want me to believe that because this other situation fell apart, now it's my turn, so I'm supposed to be the backup? I'm supposed to be your second best option?
Child. Anyway, so
who is playing second fiddle? So you done went out here, you kept telling me you weren't ready for no commitment, went out here, got married, had a family, and now you over here coming back telling me
What?
no, don't go making this weird. You made it 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 weird. acting weird. It wasn't me and you. And then you over here wondering why I don't want to take you serious. Whose fault is that?
You.
Okay. Child, get on my nerves. Yep. What this is trying to teach you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, stop entertaining multiple people at a time. You're not operating with any type of sincerity. You're not operating with any type of truth. You're the problem. It ain't nobody else, it's you. It's you. Thank you, Divine, for my gift. It's you. You're the problem. Then you wonder why don't nobody want to take you serious. How I'm gonna take you serious when you out here, you for the streets, lying through your teeth, trying to make me feel like I'm the person that's crazy.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
It's you. You out here breaking people's hearts with these third-party situations. It's here and it's here. So this is a lesson for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. You can't play with people's hearts, feelings, and emotions. Remember I said at the beginning of this reading, this is about the condition of your heart. You know what it takes. You know what you got to do. And you need to release what is no longer serving you. Being a player is not serving you. It's not serving you. You want to be for the streets, well, then you go be for the streets. But don't come around here trying to act like you're innocent and you're oblivious, checking for me. This ain't that type of party. And if that's what type of vibe you on, keep that energy over there. Thank you, Gemini Goddess, for my gift. Keep that energy over there. But what you're not going to do is keep coming around me thinking with your man stick, because this Ace of Wands also represents sex, sexuality and sex. Okay? So don't be coming over here trying to love on me because it make you feel good, and then you still be indecisive about me. Okay? Don't come over here trying to love on me. Build up your stamina because you over here feeling insecure. That ain't my problem that you feeling insecure. Get your shit together.
Do you suffer from a lack of a father figure? Do you have clinical depression? Have you ever accidentally broken your mom's favorite coffee cup, and when she found out you did it, she tied you to a bed and spanked you with a metal spatula? If you said yes to any of these things, I don't care. And to keep it a bean, no one cares.
We're not giving you no more excuses for anything. You no longer can come around here and play in my face. That's the energy that I'm getting. That's why this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is acting like they're unbothered. Okay? They flying on their own plane. They ain't worried about you. You broke their heart so bad. You embarrassed them so bad. Made a fool out of them so bad. Crushed them. And you want to act like it was nothing?
Shut up! That is so stupid!
Why would you so ever think that this would be okay? And that is the biggest problem that now this is Mimi talking. That's the biggest problem I have with earth signs, is that they fail to own up to their stuff. They fail to own up to their stuff. Own your skit. Own your skit. If you tired of dealing with somebody who up, disappear, pop up, disappear, pop up, disappear, and they never want to be held accountable for their stuff, I want you to put down in the chat right now, own your okay? Own it. Put it in big caps. Own your, yeah, own it. Own it. They don't want to take accountability. They're pretending like they never did this. Let me tell y'all, I'll give y'all a personal example. I got a lover from the past. I was crazy about this person. Crazy. Not like cuckoo crazy, but like I was so into this person. And distance became an issue for us because I was here in Atlanta. And well, I mean, I was a couple of different places. I mean, like, that's just what happens, right? And so they went back to a particular region that was about 10 hours away. So it wasn't like unfeasible, but it was a commitment. Okay, it was a commitment. As life will go on, both of us started dating other people. I ended up getting pregnant with somebody else. That was a whole different story. So unplanned, but either way it goes. Neither here nor there. It happened, okay? So I had a baby. And this person got married to somebody else. They're no longer married to this other person, okay? Whenever we talk about what happened with us, why does the conversation always default to me being pregnant? But this person never talks about the fact that they had gotten married, which means you were talking to somebody else. Because my pregnancy happened around the same time as this other person was in their life, right? So why is it that we could talk about me being pregnant, but you never acknowledge the fact that you were dating somebody else enough to get married and to get divorced? And so I saw this person a couple of years ago. They came to visit. And we were riding down the street. And they was like, oh, I remember being over here before. And I was like, really? When? He was like, either you brought me over here or I was over here before with somebody when I came another time. I said, really? I said, we came? Because I remember every detail about him. So I'm like, I don't recall us coming over here. That's when he said, oh, well, maybe it happened when I came here when I was married. No, that's not how he said it. He said, maybe, what did he say? He said, oh, maybe that was another time when I came to visit. I said, oh, you came to town to visit, you didn't call nobody? Oh, well, that was when I was married. Excuse me? What the? When was you married, sir? That's how I found out. Wisdom Doesn't Talk says, because you're the one, us men hold that skit to our heart. D says, deflecting is the act of the enemy. You know, listen. In that moment, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, I no longer do substances, but in this moment, I was so glad that I had done an edible probably like 30 minutes before. Because had I not been under the influence, I don't know what my response would have been. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know what my response would have been. Okay? And that moment, I was just like,
What?
And I was trying my best not to A, wreck the car, and B, not to hold off and just go, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had not known that. Okay, I had not known that. That had not been shared with me. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of knew something was going on, right? Thank you, Divine, for my gift. Y'all know Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, big Pisces energy. One night I woke up, this was like 2018. I woke up in the middle of the night. I had a dream about him. I woke up in the middle of the night. I started going down a dumpster dive. I done Googled, went on FBI mode. Y'all know how I get. When y'all know how it is. When y'all be wanting to know something, y'all go start. And see, I really miss my calling, y'all. I really miss my calling when I did not go into the FBI, okay? Because I woke up and I started digging. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I knew that he was dating a girl. I knew her name and everything. We went to the same college together. So then I said, oh. So, and this is before he told me that comment. This was 5 years prior to. So I wasn't dumb. I was just waiting for you to tell me. But anyway, I found out that they had, I found out that they were dating and they had like a little website. But then I saw that nobody like signed the website. So I was under the impression that they didn't get married. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Pop. So that's what I was under the impression that they did not get married. But I did know that he was dating somebody else. But then I was like, well, where did she come from? You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you from practical experience. For those of y'all who think that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are not players, that they don't always have 8 books in a possible, okay? They can play the whole card game by themselves. All right? When I tell you, they are going to always have some possibles, okay? You sitting over here thinking you about to win this brown with that little joker in your hand, and next thing you know, pow, here come the big one. Okay? I'm going to tell you, I have a mystery illness. I don't know why I like them mofos. I have a strange allegiance to losers, okay? I'm just telling you. And I'm not calling them a loser. I'm just saying that I have a strong attraction to them. Only to be disappointed. It's like, what is wrong with you? It's like picking the worst movie on Netflix on a Friday night and expect not to go to sleep. You got to learn how to play chess with them. Absolutely. D says, I had a Virgo ex tell me how to learn how to play chess. You got to learn. I just told y'all what my daddy told me. He said, if you not playing the game and they playing the game, then you going to get played at the game. So you got to learn how to play the game. I just ain't built like that. So Angel says, it's only initial attraction till I found out how superficial they are. Let me tell you, they will go to the extreme to have you in Delulu. Okay? They will go to the extreme. Okay? They will have you thinking that you are Princess Diana. They will have you thinking that you are the Queen of Sheba, the way they catering to you. Okay? They will have you thinking you done met the love of your life. Let me tell you something. You come around them, they lay it on thick, okay? They lay it on thick. Thick! Ain't nobody asking you to lie to me like that. Just tell the damn truth. But no. When they come around, they got to come around and make you feel like you done met the angels. They catering to you. They doing everything that you need them to do. They being responsive. They attentive. They showing up. They doing things. Let me tell y'all something. I had a Taurus that child. Thought it was everything. Okay. Good morning. I thought it was everything, y'all. Let me tell y'all how this person did me. Ladies, there was a possum that was dying in my yard. Okay, there was a possum dying in my yard. I'm on the phone and I'm just like, babe, I think the possum dying in my yard. And I'm sitting here watching the possum. Okay? I'm sitting over here just like, what in the world is going on? I said, it's a possum dying in my yard. He said, what, you want me to come get it? You got a shuffle? Now, why would I think if you gonna come out your way to get a dying possum up out of my yard, why would I think you over here playing games with me? I'm over here like I got a man, Savannah. Okay? I'm over here thinking like I got the one for me. Only to find out that was some bull stuff. Okay? So I'm trying to tell you, they will gas you up with nowhere to go. All right? So I'm trying to tell you, Mama J said that Taurus will have you in a straitjacket. I'm trying to tell you, child, I'm going off subject. But the point is, I'm telling y'all, the same way I've had these encounters is the same way that this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius has had these encounters with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They done had you feeling like you were everything to them, only for them to let you down. And now that they coming back around and they trying to sit up here and tell you that they want to be with you, that they love you, they trying to open up their heart. Air quote, open up their heart. Okay? You over here just like,
You'd be amazed how often I hear that.
Okay? That's what's happening. And then they're wondering why they're not getting the response that they used to get out of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Why would I give you that answer? Why would I open up my heart to you? Why would I let you to come back into my life just to only wreak havoc on me?
You look so dumb right now.
Why would I do that? What you need to do to heal? They got to let go of their insecurities. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is feeling very insecure right now. They're feeling very exposed right now. Okay? They know they're going to have to come correct. I keep saying that. It came up here in the positive outcomes section for you. But they know that they're going to have to come correct. They can't walk in here just telling you any old thing. Okay? Thank you, Raven, for my gift. They know they can't come in here right now. They know listen, they calling you playing on your phone. And at this point, you entertaining it because you bored, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is why you're acting like you're not phased. You know who you are. You know what you got to offer. You know you ain't playing no games. So why this person calling you up just wanting to dial your number? They just practicing.
What's that?
With
Get off my phone. It's bad enough you've been playing in my face. Now you playing on my phone. Tamiko said it's a bunch of bullshit. I'm trying to tell you. You coming around me trying to gas me up with nowhere to go because you trying to hold off. You trying to hold off. You know you're wrong.
All a bunch of bullshit.
You know you're wrong. But instead of you coming authentically and offering an apology that's sincere, and instead of you coming around and just saying, you know what, babe, I messed up. I thought I was following my heart because that was the right thing to do. You know, Shawty was pregnant with my baby, and I ain't want to have no split marriage and no split household. You know how I grew up. I ain't want that for my seed. So I thought I was doing the right thing by marrying her, and I should have been honest, and I should have told you the truth. Instead of them saying that. Now, the possum didn't die. I don't know what happened to it. I called the animal control because I was like, I'm not finna let you come pick up no possum out my yard. I should have did it, though. That would have been the biggest flex. My biggest flex in life I had this man come digging up a dead and dying animal out my yard. But I ain't that person. I said, what? No. Why would I let you do that? I'll let you do a lot of other things, but I ain't gonna let you do that. Okay? But anyway, I definitely feel like, thank you, Gemini, for my gifts. I definitely feel as though this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, instead of them owning up, I keep telling y'all, they got y'all in queue. They got you in queue. They hoping to reestablish the connection. That's why they keep playing on your phone. That's why they keep throwing darts, trying to hit the target. They are buttering you up. They're trying to be one thing we know about a Taurus is they don't do nothing impulsively. Okay? When they coming around throwing darts at you, they know it's because they got you in their crosshairs. Okay? They got you in their crosshairs. They have no purpose right now, but they hoping and they waiting. They know that by you answering, they know that they still have a connection of some sort.
Welcome. You've got mail.
Okay? They know that. They know that. But for this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they feeling real salty. That after they did all of that, they not getting the response that they looking for. Okay? So they know that this is making them feel very insecure. Okay? This is making them feel very insecure. And the reality is, you don't owe them nothing. You don't owe them nothing. They made you walk around town looking like a fool. And then they expecting for you to welcome them back with open arms? They learning hard lessons with this Temperance card. You got to learn how to deal with your feelings and your emotions. You can't walk around here just treating people any old kind of way, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and expecting for them to want to still be the same and love you and to do all these things with you. Like, bro, come on. Come on. You've been playing in these folks' face all this time. You done actually took a soulmate, a person that was going to fulfill you and your needs, and made a whole freaking fool out of them. Breaking their heart. Breaking them down. And then you wondering why you volunteering to come see them and they just like, you know what, I'm good.
Do not come.
You wonder why. Why do I want to see somebody that's only going to hurt me and disappoint me? I'm over here trying to stay in my happy zone. I'm over here trying to be happy. But I'm going to tell you one thing is for sure. And two things is for certain. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, their feelings is hurt that you're not even giving them the time of day. For real, for real. Aww. Their feelings is hurt. And that's how they're going to have to learn how to have empathy and kindness and compassion for other people. Because they absolutely know what they're doing is wrong. They know that. They know what they did was wrong. But instead of them verbalizing and being authentic in their communication and coming forth and telling you the truth so that you can make an informed decision, they over here acting like they don't understand. They're not liking it. Just because they reaching out don't mean you got to give them an answer. It's cool. I see you text me. I'll respond when I feel like responding. But I'm telling you, they do not like the fact that you're not responding within 30 seconds of receiving their message. They don't like it. Here it is again, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, in reverse. They're going through a moment of clarity. They're now understanding that all the games that they played is coming back to haunt them. That's their foundational energy right here. This is also the past trauma coming back. They need to focus on themselves and learn how to be a better quality human being. Because you can't walk around here and play games with people and then expect for bountiful blessings to come. This is about the condition of your heart. You need to learn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that being a player is not serving you. It was cute when you was a teenager. You're a grown man now. Or woman. But you're an adult. And it's not serving you anymore. To be in this space, living these lies, creating these fantasies, gassing people up with nowhere to go. And then you wondering why you're not getting the connection that you used to get. You wonder why you're not getting the exhilaration that you need to get. Who's got time for that? Who want to be bothered with that?
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Nobody wants to be bothered with that. And see, I'm just thankful here for this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius to know that you've been down this path before. Don't take what this person's telling you for face value. Don't you take that. They coming around here telling you they single. You go do your research and make sure you validate that they single. Because knowing them, they probably still legally married to this other person. Up here gassing you up, making you think you got a chance and snowballs hell.
Absolutely not.
Okay? You better fact check. You better go do your research. Thank you, Goddess, for my gift. All right. Crossing this Page of Cups in this World card. Remember I told y'all this person is very immature. They don't know how. Got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Y'all like my Golden Girls deck? Okay. They are trying to get out of this dark space that they're in. Remember I told you they got a very dark energy to them. It's a very heavy energy. Okay. They're trying to get out of this situation that they are in. They have put themselves in this situation. This is the lessons. This is their karma coming back to bite them. They also are trying to overcome. They've been in denial about the things that they've done to other people. Okay. They have like this, it's a complexity. What is it called? I can't think of it right now. What is it called? I can't think of it. It's a term for this, but they kind of are coming from the space of They're resistant to growing up. They're resistant to wanting to tell the truth because they know that the truth is hurtful. So they're just trying to turn a blind eye and act like they don't understand what's going on. Most importantly, they don't want to face the reality that they are the reason why they're in this situation. Like, you did this. You did this. Okay? But instead of them just owning up to it, they want to play sad. They want to play shy.
Hello, it's me.
Okay? Like I said, just playing on your phone. They are just playing on your phone. Okay? This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius know. They know the truth. With this Queen of Swords, they know the truth. Let me hold it up so you can see it. They know the truth. They know good and doggone well you've been lying to them. You got everybody talking about them. That's why they want, I'm telling you, they want to spin the block. But they are so worried about what you think about what other people think because they know that they have embarrassed you. They know that they have humiliated you. They know that. They know that. They definitely know that. And you're not wrong for being concerned about what other people think. Who want to be walking around here living a lie at this dating age?
Embarrassing.
They like keeping you in the land of delusionalness. And I don't even know if that's a real word. Thank you, Yaya, for my gifts. I don't know if that's a word. But they want to keep you confused. They want to keep you in a state of not knowing. Because in that way, they can toggle the fence back and forth. You can't ride the fence no more with me. You understand? You need to make up your mind and stand on business.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
We're not doing that no more. Instead of them just being open and honest and coming forward and putting their heart on the table, they being stubborn and acting like they not who you say they are. Trying to convince you that you the person that think that you the person that's delusional. I ain't never did that to you. No, you need to tell the damn truth and shame the devil.
I'm not a fake person.
Put it all out there on the table. Put your cards on the table. Tell the truth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell the truth. But instead, you over here just doing the most. And it's horrible. It's horrible. How you're doing things. It's ugly. Angel said they won't always victim. Listen.
Try.
They doing the most. It is so unnecessary. And you wondering why don't nobody want to come around you and be open and honest. If this is going to be transactional, then let's just agree to be transactional. If it's really about the explosive engagements of the exercise, Grand Rising Evelyn, hey boo, hey. If this is about the exercise of you participating in the Naked Olympics, then I'll let you come stretch me out and do what we gonna do. Hey Robin, I'll let you stretch me out. Let's do what we gonna do. Let's play. Okay, if you want to play, let's play. Let's be transactional. You're not spending the night at my house. You can't use my bathroom. You can't use my phone. You like Uber. Drop it off and go. Okay? Drop it off and go. When I exit the bed, you exit the bed. Okay? I need you gone before I finish brushing my teeth. Let's be transactional. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. Okay? They don't want to do that.
Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Instead, you want to lay up, hold me, talk to me, sleep, caress me, make it feel like it's something more than what it's not. Hug all on me, kiss all on me, you know, all that lovey-dovey stuff. Then you leave and I don't hear from you for the next 8 months. And then you mad because when I'm bringing this to your attention, that it don't have to be that way. So if you just be honest and tell the truth, and be honest that you just want a transactional engagement, I can adapt to that. Right? Because I'm in agreement. How can two walk together and not be in agreement? I am now in agreement that that's the type of arrangement that I want. But no. This little Mickey Ficky right here, child,
You put some time.
they don't have you thinking that they so in love with you. Only to still not have their other situation figured out. Okay? So they playing big mind games. And they're really trying to figure out where to go and what to do next with this Two of Swords. They're at an impasse. Okay? They're at an impasse. They know to do the right thing and they are just choosing not to. That's what's messed up. To know to do the right thing and still to not do the right thing is still just as damaging. It's still messed up. So at this point, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I don't feel sorry for you. You deserve everything that's coming your way. You deserve it. And then you wonder why when you calling people, the phone blocked. You deserve that. You keep coming around this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius acting like you a changed man.
Survey said.
Stop it. What?
Okay? Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Thank you, Christina. Here we go again with this Two of Cups. Energy in reverse. Remember when I asked the question if y'all were dating, the Two of Cups came out here. So this is a journey for this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn to learn how to grow up. They need to master self-love. They need to master learning how to show up for themselves. Learn how to tell the truth. Stop having poor communication just because you don't want to admit the truth. Stop doing stuff. You threw the rock, now you want to hide your hand. Own it. Own it. You are the reason why this relationship is where it is. It's in the toilet because you threw it there. It wasn't because this person didn't want you. They were very much so invested in you with this Two of Cups. You broke their heart. You picked somebody else over them and threw it in their face by marrying that person, had a family with that person. And now that didn't work out, now you want to turn around and try to come back and act like it wasn't nothing going on.
The lie detector test determined
That was a lie.
Thank you for my gift, Ashley. Yeah, we know what's up. We know what's up. And now that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius know what's going on, now that we know what it is, we ain't stupid.
I see you. We good. Okay. We good. I see you. We see each other. We see each other. We good.
But see, this doggone Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they still plotting. They still trying to strategize. They still trying to make a comeback. And what for? What for? What for? The heart that I have for you is gone. The love that I have for you is gone. I'm only going to entertain you because it makes me feel good that you regret your decision. You know how I know that? Because you on my phone complimenting me, begging to take me out, wanting to come see me, going out your way to try to woo me. You think I'm stupid? You think I don't know what it is? You definitely over here plotting. I know what type of time you on. You think you slick right now. You just waiting to make your mark. I know that. You got me in your crosshairs. You ain't thought about me in the last 5-10 years. Here you come digging me up. But don't start asking them questions. Start asking them questions about why they just now showing up. Start asking them questions. What made you feel that way? Start putting their ass to the fire. Start making them have to explain themselves. They don't like when you ask them questions. They want to ask you all the questions, but they don't want to have to answer none of your questions. Start asking them some real questions. And start delaying the conversation when they don't want to answer your question. Okay? You're going to have to start being inquisitive. Stay curious, but be inquisitive. And every time they try to change the subject to try to deflect, you're going to have to keep on keeping on. And you be resolute about not moving forward until they answer your question.
I want you to answer my question.
And watch. They gonna come up with some old crazy thing to say.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is.
Okay? They gonna try to play you because they don't want to be held accountable. I'm telling you that right now. They don't want to be held accountable. That's why they trying to act like they don't really know what they need to do. They know exactly what they need to do. They just don't want to do it. They need to tell the damn truth with this high priestess in reverse. Stop acting like you don't know. You know exactly what you need to do. But because you don't want to be honest, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, because you over here playing games with folks, because you don't want to admit that you regret the decisions that you made. Now you're going to risk missing out on somebody that was really for you because you don't want to tell the truth.
I guess we'll never know.
And it is what it is. Nobody owes you anything else. They done gave you their good days, their best days.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Let's go ahead and close this out. Now, as we talk about the potential final outcomes, I can only say potential because I can't predict free will. I can only tell you what the energy is saying. So, if you don't like the outcome, you don't like what I'm telling you I'm seeing, you can always change the outcome by changing your free will. I cannot predict free will. I can't override free will. I can't do nothing. I can only tell you what I see could potentially happen. Okay? I don't see this person stepping up. I don't. This is a lesson for them to learn how to start accepting things for what it is. To learn how to start being truthful. Stop lying. Stop being deceitful. They always want somebody to tell them the truth and be honest with them, but they don't want to be honest with themselves. Until they start doing right by themselves, They gonna reap some negative situations. I hate to say it. They're going through a year of refinement. It's gonna get real ugly for them before it get better. And trust me when I tell you, it is well deserved. You can't go around here being shitty to people and expect blessings. You just can't. Now that ain't for all. That's just for some. Final outcome. They are planning, like I said, they're planning to make things right. They're just taking their time and making things right. They ain't in a hurry. They know what they need to do. They just ain't in a hurry to do it. And that's really doggone sad. They're definitely breadcrumbing you. Thank you, Yaya, for my gift. They're definitely breadcrumbing you. Okay? They're just doing it to see what you gonna say. They just reaching out. Okay? If you do get an apology for them, it's not going to be a wholehearted apology. It's not going to be with depth.
I want to apologize.
They are definitely giving you surface answers at this point. They know they owe you something. They know they owe you an explanation, but they don't necessarily know what to say. They have no words to say. And at this point that you don't know what to say, maybe there's nothing left to be said. Your actions showed everything already.
I can explain.
Okay? I definitely feel like once they try to do this, I feel like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, y'all just gonna be like looking at them sideways. I feel like that's how it is. I feel like y'all gonna be looking at them sideways.
To say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Okay? You ain't checking for them. Here go this 3 of Cups again. They are still lying about this third party situation. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all, if they're planning to leave their wife, but they haven't started that process yet. I would not be surprised. They coming around you. The dang on papers ain't even been drawn. Okay? The papers ain't even been drawn. They still got somebody else in the background. They just trying to prime you. Okay? So they definitely are keeping you in limbo about that. I'm just waiting for her to sign the papers. What papers? Does your wife know that you getting a divorce?
She doesn't even go here.
So they still lying about this third party person. They miss you, but they still lying about it. That's why I said this is a lesson. They know what they need to do. They just don't want to do it. They just don't want to do it. Everything that they do. Didn't I tell y'all this is going to be a year of refinement? Everything that they do is going to crumble. Because you're going against the flow and the will of God for your life and for other people's lives that you come across. You're planting those seeds. Absolutely planting those seeds. You planting those seeds. Asking to meet me. What you want to meet me for? What you want to meet me for?
I never leave home without my taser. I better be glad I left the 357 in the car.
At this point, this is where we are. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I'm looking at you sideways. From the front, back, left, side to side. It ain't nothing for us to talk about. That's right, Tamiko. It ain't nothing for us to talk about. You coming over here crying, talking about something. What's that song? I'm gonna swallow my pride. Say I'm sorry. Stop pointing fingers. The blame is on me. I want a new life and I want it with you. If it feels the same, don't ever let it go. You gotta believe in the spirit of love. Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. It won't hurt anymore.
I need everybody's alcohol. She needs some more vodka. Yeah, can somebody give me some more vodka, please?
Just shut up. Just shut up. You still lying. At this point, the brain of an earth sign needs to be studied. We need to understand, why do you lie so much? Is the truth just not in you at all? But they reaping what they sowing. They want to move on. They want to move forward. They want to be progressive. With this Three of Pentacles, they want to grow. They want to expand. They want a better quality of life. But at the end of the day, until you do right by other people, ain't nothing good gonna come to you. And that's the problem. You spend all of your good days holding on to things that ain't serving you. You got bad qualities and characteristics that you should have outgrown that you haven't. And then you wonder why your life is in shambles. It's called law and order. It's called cause and effect. For stupid people, and in layman's terms, it's called justice. That's something that you don't want. That's something you don't want. Because you keep on doing the same things over and over again. That's what makes you stupid. You're being stupid. You're being naive. You're acting like you're oblivious. You know. You know. You walking around here acting like the world is falling apart. And you wonder why nobody has any empathy for you.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Why should we care? When was the last time you treated somebody right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. When was the last time you actually treated somebody with respect and with dignity? When was the last time? When was the last time you said something and you actually meant it? When was the last time you spoke with sincerity? When you're not being genuine, you meet disingenuine people. You know why? Because what's in you is coming out of you. And you know what I'm always say? When you full of that comes out of you. Therefore, you're going to lead with some. And until you learn that lesson, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, ain't nothing good gonna come to you. You want to grow. You want to thrive. You want to reach your dreams. Why should the universe reward you with good things when you've done nothing but bad things to other people? And it was just unnecessary. Everything in this reading could have been prevented. All you had to do was tell the truth.
Damn you!
That's all you had to do. So you got some decisions to make. With this Seven of Cups, you got some decisions to make. Either you're going to come forward, you're going to tell the truth, you're going to make things right by being honest so that you can come to your season of joy and fulfillment. Or you're going to have to accept the fact that it's about to be a cold spring for you. It ain't always summer in June. Stop walking around here playing with people's feelings. Angels, do you have any messages for people that's in Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Do you have any messages for them? What messages do you have for them? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this person definitely has children. And that's part of the reason why they haven't made the decision to move on. I said that already, but your love life is definitely being affected by children. So there's definitely children in this picture, and we knew that from this family card that came out. Okay? So possibly one of the reasons why you have failed to move on is because you got kids. You don't want your kids growing up in a split household. How was this reading making y'all feel? If y'all in this situation, tell me in the chat, how was this reading making y'all feel? Romeo and Juliet. What do you have for earth and air, earth and fire signs? Earth and fire signs. Earth and fire signs. The sublimation of love, eternal loyalty, and noble sacrifice. Don't be surprised if this person try to kiss you. If you see this person, do not be surprised if they try to kiss you. I remember I went on a date with a Taurus one time, and we were on our first date together. It wasn't the first time we saw each other, but it was like a first date. And I remember this. You know, I ain't skip for this. Let me tell you. We were standing by my car and he gave me a hug and he leaned in to kiss me and I turned my head like this.
It's all right, mama.
He tried to play it off, but I was like, oh, I'm not gonna kiss you. I ain't kissing nobody, okay? Like, I gotta like you. I gotta actually love you. Listen, one thing, I am not kissing nobody. You are not putting your nasty spirit in my mouth, and I don't know you like that. Okay? I'm not consuming you, and I don't know you like that. You could have kissed me on my cheek, but that's just as bad. I'm not kissing you. But I wouldn't be surprised if this person tried to kiss you. We've already determined that this is a soulmate connection. So I'm curious, Spirit, what is the truth that this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn has for this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? What is the truth? What is the naked truth? Things that they're not willing to tell this person. I love your swag. You are the whole package. I'm telling you. You just might have been the one who got away. They feeling some type of way about it, though. Don't ever let it go. You gotta believe in the spirit of love. It won't hurt anymore. They trying to set you up for the okie doke. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Spirit, what is some shadow work that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn needs to work on? What is some shadow work that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn needs to work on at this time? Guilt. It came out again. Release the chains of past mistakes and embrace the growth that they bring. Be remorseful, have some shame, and deal with regret. Okay? So, yeah, guilt came out already. All right? So this is the second time that guilt done came up for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You need to stop doing this. Stop playing games with people. As simple as that. Stop playing games with people. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate it. Veronica says, I love your reading. Yeah, y'all need to stop playing games with people. What is some shadow work that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius need to work on? What is some shadow work that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius needs to work on? What is some shadow work that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius needs to work on? Illusion. Seek reality, even if it's raw and challenging. So you're being challenged to overcome the mirage, the fantasies, and the deception. It's exactly what I said it was. It's exactly what I said it was. This person is still looking to bait you in with a lie. Okay? You are still being baited in with a lie. God, doggy. I'm telling you, I don't know why I like Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn so much. Delulu. Well, you know, they say the earth is 70% water. So I guess that's why we go together so well. But I don't know why I like them. Because they have dark hearts at times. They can either be really good or really bad. And in this instance, this is the really bad one. Okay, this is the really bad one. This is a bad apple. All right, what are some angel numbers that this person may, what is some angel numbers that the people involved in this reading may see? I'm gonna swallow my pride, say I'm sorry, stop pointing fingers, the blame is on me. I want a new life, and I want it with you. Feels the same, don't ever let it go. You gotta believe. I'm telling you, this person is bullshitting you, okay? I'm telling you right now, this person come in, they can come outside playing, bending knees all they want to outside your house with a boombox in the rain with their hair dripping and doing all that stuff, acting like they Michael Jackson, calling all the coyotes to come out the forest. I don't care. However they want to come and do it. I'm telling you right now, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, do not fall for it.
All a bunch of bullshit.
Do not fall for it. It's coming all out. 888, abundance. Blessings are here and move on that move. Blessings are on. Blessings are here and more are on the way. Let yourself feel the abundant flow of prosperity that is all around you as you stand in your highest self. You will attract all that you were once seeking. Giving is always the doorway to success. Okay, I told y'all they about to reap bad luck. I'll tell you that. Because of the things they're doing. The things that they're doing are coming back to haunt them, okay? The affirmation for this is, the more good I do in the world, the more abundant my life grows. I radiate an energy of loving kindness, okay? So, they're being challenged to grow up. And like I said, it has a lot to do with this guilt. You got to accept that you ain't always been a good person. But you got to be committed, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've all done crappy things in life. We've all done it. And when somebody brings it to your attention, stop running around here talking about some
Accusation. False accusation.
It ain't no accusations. It's the truth. That's how you made me feel. That's how you made me feel. Okay? It's not an accusation. You made me feel like that. Just own it. Own it. Stop playing games. Own it. I know I messed up. I made a poor choice and a bad decision. I'm sorry. It's as simple as that. 3 sentences. 3 sentences. That's all you got to say. 3 sentences. That's all you got to say. I made a poor choice and a bad decision. I apologize. I'm truly sorry. I'm committed to change it. That's all you got to say. But you overthinking it because you're trying to come up with an excuse for why you did what you did instead of just being truthful and tell the truth. That's all this reading has been about. It's about you being honest. That's all it's been about. That's all this reading has been about. When can Aries, Leo, Sagittarius expect this apology from Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? May 19th came out. So by May, spring, okay? We've been talking about the significance of spring. We've been talking about the significance of spring with the cherry blossom, okay? I also mentioned spring somewhere else. I can't remember. Yeah, they're gonna have a cold winter. May 19th is also the cusp of the end of Taurus season. So May 19th could also be significant. It could be a birthday, but it could be significant. Okay. Goddess Isis, what advice or messages do you have for the people that are in this reading? These big old cards, child. Monica said that's my birthday. I just keep hearing it won't hurt anymore. Don't love is terminal. Hey John. I'm down on my knees. Can we go back to the day that I was strong? No, we cannot. You're lying. Can somebody tell me how to get things back the way it used to be? Oh God, give me the reason. I'm down on bending knee. You on bending knees because you ain't learned your lesson, fool. Learn. Learn. Good morning, Tia. Learn. That's all I got to say is learn. Just learn. Just learn. Learn from your lesson. The spirit of Isis, triumphant of the goddess. Yeah, you got some lessons that you got to learn. You got some lessons that you got to learn. So I'm telling you right now, you got some massive lessons that you got to learn. All right. So I'm going to get out this business. Okay. Because I think I done beat this one down to the white meat. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, y'all got to do better. Y'all just got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Stop playing people and thinking that people just got to want to take you back. You over here playing games with people. These are real people with real feelings and real emotions. And you want to instead walk around here and play games with people and toy with people. And then you want to act like you're not deserving of what comes your way. You absolutely deserve what comes your way. You're not being a nice person. You're not leading with kindness. And this is for you.
You raggedy bitch.
Okay? That's for you. If you know you out here doing that to people, you know that is for you. On behalf of all of the people that you done effed over in your lifetime, that is for you. All right? So with that being said, I'm going to get out this business. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Pisces Tarot Experience. We've been here almost 3 hours today. So I definitely appreciate all of the 2,000 plus people who stopped by the chat today. I want to welcome the 23 new followers that I have. And I also want to thank the 13 people who not only dedicated your time, but you also shared your talent and your treasure with me. So I do appreciate you for doing that for me today. Okay. I want to tell you that this reading was recorded and is posted on my YouTube channel. So go ahead and follow me at Mimi Lightseer. If you want to go back and listen to the reading again, you can put it on 2X or if you are just interested in just letting me know how these messages resonated with you, go ahead and do that at this time. But you can also do that, okay? I love hearing from you, so make sure that you share your thoughts and your comments in the section below, okay? And if you enjoyed today's experience, I really do need you to give me a thumbs up, all right? Now, if you are interested in doing a personal reading with me, my calendar is open at PiscesTarot.com, PiscesTarot.com. Remember, I would never reach out to you to solicit you for a reading. So if you are being reached out to, unless I tell you that I'm going to contact you, it is not me. Okay? It is not me. All right? So I don't want you to be scammed. I don't want you to be deceived. I don't want you to get defrauded. Okay? I only book appointments through my website at PiscesTarot.com. All right? Now, your support does mean everything to me. So I am really, really grateful for how you share and how you subscribe and tell other people about me. I really do appreciate that. It lets me know that you value when I wake up in the wee hours of the night like I did today, that I have something to share with you when these messages come to me. So I really do appreciate it. All right. I hope y'all have a beautiful Saturday today. Okay. I hope y'all get out. I hope you enjoy. If you was at work, I hope that you have an amazing shift and you get home safely. And if you're getting started with your day, I hope you have a beautiful day. Okay. I hope that life has beautiful things. Flowers. I just heard flowers. Buy yourself some flowers. Or do something that makes you happy today. Okay? Flowers. Why flowers? I buy myself a fresh set of flowers every Sunday. I buy myself new flowers. I don't need any right now because I just bought some this week. But do something for yourself. You know, do something for yourself for sure. I'm trying to understand what the flowers got to do with anything. I don't know. All right. So anyway, I am out. Y'all have a beautiful day. Bye. Oh. Let me tell y'all this. Y'all know it's a cold front coming. Let me tell y'all. Come here. Come on close. Y'all know the weather bad across most states. So if you got bad weather or cold weather, I'm telling you now, don't go over that girl or that man's house without taking no condoms. Okay? Don't be over there shooting up the club and being surprised that when the springtime comes, you got something cooking that you didn't take over there. Okay? Don't be leaving from somebody's house with something that you didn't go over there with. Okay? Make sure y'all taking them condoms with y'all. Make sure y'all practicing safe sex. Okay? Safe sex. I don't care how much you know this person. I don't care how much it's your boo thing. Don't be over there bored, shooting up the club and creating other life beings. Okay? I'm just telling you. You're going to be stuck like Chuck. All right? So anyway, on that note, I'm out. Bye.